This is a mock interview conducted by ForumIAS Academy at New Delhi. The interview panel includes eminent professors, retired bureaucrats, and other luminaries. The objective of the program is to acquaint the candidate with the format and expectations of the personality test conducted by UPSC.
May I come in, sir?
Please come in.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Please sit down.
Thank you so much.
Gourav Kumar Mandal.
Yes, sir.
So you were born in Jamtara, Jharkhand.
Yes, sir.
So any specific reason why Jamtara is in the news always?
Yes, sir. It used to be known as a cybercrime hub of India. So, yes,
Fishing
sir.
capital of India also.
Yes, sir. Definitely, sir.
So you've seen the Sabka Number Aayega serial?
Yes, sir. I have watched it.
You watched it. So what is the knowledge that you get out of it, watching that serial?
So I have been in that place and around. So it's like there are reason for being a fishing capital, but the number at few years back the number used to be 20% of cybercrime cases of India was from that district, Jamtara. But the number has significantly reduced, 9.1% in recent data.
Now New is the new capital, fishing capital of India in Haryana.
So the capital has shifted.
Yes, so the
Yes,
capital has shifted. Now, tomorrow if you are posted as DM of Jamtara,
Yes, sir.
what would you do to prevent these cyber crimes?
So
Because I have seen them sitting on treetops with their laptops.
definitely, sir.
I have been to Jamtara, I have seen them sitting on treetops with laptops.
When with mobile phones,
And mobile phones.
Yes, sir.
And the boys talking in girls' voice, everything is happening there, sitting on a treetop.
Very talented individuals, sir,
Yes.
if I say.
So as DM, what would you do to improve this situation?
So
Because India has lost a couple of crores in Jamtara fishing activity.
definitely, sir. So as DM, there will be two kinds of approach that I should be taking.
Okay.
One should be short-term approach and one is long-term. For short-term, I'll be focusing on deployment of more cyber police force and cyber awareness and creating a special cyber cell to track this kind of activities. Then banning of unauthorized SIM cards, selling of SIM cards, then selling of SIM cards only after proper verification of person and KYC. So, and third will be patrolling of this major spots that we have, like remote forest or can say specific fields. As you said, the treetops, few trees are more popular among the people. So we need to patrol those areas frequently. And there are few initiatives that already has been taken there. Like there is a very famous initiative that is going on, that is Police Ki Pathshala. So where it is basically joint drive of administration and police, where the forces go to the libraries of the villages, nearby villages, and teach the youth and channelize their energy towards something positive, like preparing for government exam, or you can say ethical hacking as well, because they are good at learning things, because we already have seen. So they have potential. We just need to utilize it. And for long-term approach, obviously we need to focus more on as a development aspect, creating more education over there and employment generation. And somewhere unemployment is linked to this whole scenario. So we need to curtail the unemployment rate over there.
Now, since you said that we need to channelize the energy of these youngsters.
Yes, sir.
Even for ethical hacking, like Microsoft, Google, a lot of companies need ethical hackers.
Yes, sir.
So can we channelize the energy of these boys into that direction? And has Jamtara the resources to train them for ethical hacking?
Yes, sir. Because what I feel, even most of the individual are not very learned person in academically, don't have that academic background. Still, they are so good at catching, doing such cyber crimes and even fishing the person who are already sitting in US. And such big celebrities. So they have talent in the cyber field. We just need to teach them and channelize it in a proper direction. I think with adequate amount of resources like computers and adequate amount of teaching teachers, if we provide a specialist, if we take help of a specialist, we can certainly help them get employment in this cyber field. So
how is the electricity situation in Jamtara now?
So earlier it used to be.
How many hours do you have cut off?
Currently it is around 4 hours cut off.
Only
4 hours, sometimes 2 hours, but it has improved. Earlier it was sometimes 6 hours cut off, 8 hours cut off, but now it has significantly improved. It is 4 hours, sometimes 2 hours, but that's what. Yes, sir.
You are also a civil engineer.
Yes, sir. I'm also.
So using AI and drones, you are given a project
Yes, sir.
to implement. How would you use it as a civil engineer?
So it depends.
Take a project of your choice. Leave it to you. And tell me what project you have selected.
So coming from Jamtara, where the main production is agriculture, I would like to choose agriculture as a project for implementation of AI. So first,
so agriculture means irrigation aspects of agriculture?
Whole.
All,
sir. All.
Okay,
because there are a lot of things we can cover with AI.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. First will be the term that we certainly use in agriculture, precision agriculture, targeting the few crops that needs our specific attention. So first will be that using AI we can detect which crops is in need of more water, or if if few areas of a field is corrupted with some disease or something, we can treat that area itself.
Is Jamtara covered under geospatial policy of the country? Has Jamtara been covered under the geospatial policy? No?
I need to, sorry sir, I need to check that exactly. I'm not aware if it's covered or not. But yeah, we can do that. Second will swarm of drones for irrigation purposes. It will certainly, we can use the fertigation techniques using swarm of drones. It can be a machine control, and it can effectively provide the need of the water to the field, because it can actually, if you linked it with the weather, like if there is a possibility of water, then the irrigation process of it will be slowed. And if the weather report says there will be no rain in few days, then the irrigation will be there. So thirdly, if we analyze the soil profile of the whole area, we can identify the crop that will be suitable for that area, so that can increase the production. And secondly, AI as well. With AI we can select, by analyzing the soil profile, we can select which particular fertilizer will be more effective towards that. We can use a simulator for that as well. And
can
similarly
you use
for pesticide.
micronutrients through drones?
Yeah, fertigation techniques we can use, certainly sir, using drones. Swarm of drones works in that process.
Thank you, Gaurav.
Yes sir, thank you sir.
Hello Gaurav. So you have been part of the entrepreneurship cell.
Yes sir.
Do you think that India's startup story has already fizzled out? Like last year we were talking about 100 unicorns. I think there were talks of decacorns as well. Now we don't hear about, the startup story anymore. Most of them are actually struggling to stay afloat. So what is your opinion? Has been our celebration of startup story a bit premature?
So for the reason of having lesser unicorn this year, and like in 2023 as well, it's not just related to India per se. There are other reasons as well. First one is the collapsing of SVB Bank, which was because of bank run. So there was a liquidity crunch in the market, and investors are also being more careful with their money. So that is one. And the whole economy, global economy is in a recession. So that is also a reason. And third, Indian startups gets blamed for copying an idea and creating a new implementation, not having that innovative original idea. So a lot of startups, if we see in India, they are similar in ideas. So I think in somewhere we need to have that in our startup culture. We need to have that have it that they use innovative ideas. So that is another reason. And fourth is, I think before this whole SBB bank story, there was a issue of overvaluation of Indian startups. With just a pitch, they used to get a high number of valuation, and because of that as well, a lot of startup got into losses, and that created hurdles for the new emerging startups.
How are the startups valued? Any idea regarding that? What models are used? Like you said, overvaluation.
Yes, sir. It's the revenue, I guess, they take into consideration. The amount of equity they get for 1%, if they are getting 10 crores, then for 100%, what will be the whole value? I feel so.
Pardon?
So,
they use multiples.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
And why are traditional methods of valuation? For example, if a company is listed in the stock market, there are certain methods of valuing the company, if you are aware. Why are those methods not applicable for startups?
So first of all, it's an unlisted business, and it goes by the whatever equity can give and can get money for that. So it always goes for the multiples, I guess. I'm not exactly aware of the formula for that, but yes.
Is government also funding startups?
Yes, in government is not exactly funding. It is giving scholarship of money, incentives as well. And because we have Stand Up India, Startup India over that, and we are also giving mudra loans to them. So we are giving, and we give a lot of grants.
Government is not funding directly.
We give grants. We don't take equity. Government India don't take equity and fund it. They give grants. If the project is good, they give grants.
So are they okay? It's a grant. It's not a loan.
Yes, sir.
Are there loans also?
Mudra loans, sir.
So what if they fail? Then what if the startup fail? Given that the risk is so high, wouldn't it be classified as a very risky investment, giving loan to a startup?
Yes, sir. But that's because we are a welfare state, so we give out loans in such cases. So
all right. And where are startups most vulnerable to fail? Which stage?
So it is more vulnerable to fail at the execution stage after the bootstrap. Like when we make a prototype and we now need to implement it in a sample size or like city size, then most startup fail.
Okay, scaling up.
Scaling up. During the time of scaling up, it fails because.
Any reasons why the vulnerability is particularly high during the scaling up?
Because for scaling up, we need a lot of inventory. The supply chain has to be more robust. So because of these issues, we need more people, because in a small stage, the supply chain is very easy to handle. But as we scale up, we need more people, we need more resources, we need more inventory. That's
okay. Why. So you have been, where was the security head?
Yes, sir.
Of the event?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If I were to say, big event that happened was Ram Temple ceremony.
Yes, sir.
If you were to draw up a security plan for the event, what are the factors that you look at, and how would you specifically use technology in that plan?
Yes, sir. So first of all, we need to classify the areas that we need to be secured and the levels of security that we have. Like for the Garbhagriha, we'll have a different, for the mainframe structure, we have a different level of security. And for the first level of security will be differentiating the main area of temple and the people, visitors. And again, we need to have, if we consider technology, we need to have different teams in place. The normal police forces will be, special police forces will be for bomb detecting cell, and we can take help of use of network jammer, plus we need to take help of drones to monitor the whole area, and we can also get helicopters, snipers as well in place in any case we have seen such cases. So it will have a multiple level approach. So, and
Okay, thank you, Gaurav. That's all from my side.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, Gaurav.
Thank
How
you.
are you?
I'm good, sir. Thanks.
So your surname is Mandal.
Yes, sir.
You've heard of Mandal Commission?
Yes, sir.
What is that?
So it was created for recognizing the socially and economically backward classes in the country.
Economically for sure? Or educationally?
Educationally, socially and educationally backward.
Educationally for sure?
Yes, educationally for sure.
Okay. So it was headed by whom?
BP Mandal.
BP Mandal. Who was he?
Exactly, I don't know, sir. His designation, sorry, sir.
He was the former Chief Minister of Bihar. Yes. You've heard of Kamandal? Mandalization and Kamandalization?
Mandalization, I've heard. Mandalization of politics or
Yes. And Kamandalization of politics, you've heard?
Commandalization? Commandalization, I have heard, but Mandalization of politics, I have heard, sir.
Gaurav, who is your favorite actress?
Favorite actress?
Why do you have to think so much?
Meryl Streep, sir.
Meryl Streep.
Yes.
Why do you say so?
So, because few of our films like Devils Wear Prada, actually, because it was on because I generally don't like such movies. I like more of a thriller kind of movies. But when I saw that film, I actually liked it because of her attitude and the way she portrayed that whole character. So,
how many movies of Meryl Streep have you seen?
I've seen 5-6 movies of
Can you
her.
name them?
So I'm not able to recall exactly right now. I think.
Does she have any records in Oscar book?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. She has gotten, I think, 7 Oscars for
one film or
for in her all career.
in all career 7 Oscars?
Yes, sir.
And what was the latest film she has done?
I saw the trailer, but I'm forgetting the name of it. So.
In recent times, I think within a year or...
Yes. She did a movie. She was on the TV series that is Murderers on the Building. So I was watching that, but I forgot the movie she did. But in the Murders in the Building, she was there.
Okay, talking about the central agencies,
Yes,
talking
sir.
about the role of governor.
Yes,
where do you think the federal structure of India is moving towards?
Yes, if we consider the federal structure, I think even the abrogation of Article 370, during that Supreme Court also clearly made it confirmed that no state has their own sovereignty. It is India that is sovereign, and all the states are part of it. So on somewhere we have a system which is more centrally inclined, but we have also shared all the state. We have also given enough opportunity to states to grow and have be capable of taking autonomous decisions. So federal as far as federal,
Give me some decisions which are federally positive or which empower these states.
Of Supreme Court.
Of wherever our federal structure is moving, how is it tilted towards the state? In what dimensions you are saying?
So for example, while dealing with Bangladesh, we also take consideration of the government of West Bengal. Yes. Secondly, even
Land boundary agreement.
Yeah, land boundary agreement. Even the autonomous, the 5th schedule and 6th schedule that we have, like if you consider the tribal autonomous councils of these areas, so we give them autonomy to
So
dictate.
this autonomy has already been given by the constitution. In present time, let's say 5-6 years, where do you think states have been empowered?
So during during the implementation of GST, we gave them exemption for petrol tax and in certain areas of VAT. So that is one empowerment.
Creation of GST Council itself.
Yeah, creation of GST Council itself was
It
one.
has nominations from the state also.
Yes, sir.
What else?
And the Niti Aayog as well that we have.
Why Niti Aayog?
So it has a bottom-up approach which take consideration of the specific state's needs. So that is also one will be that. And yes, sir.
Okay, Gaurav, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir.